Rightio, here we go. First test, driving at 100 k's an hour. Let's crack this window down. Yeah, that's the sound that every LandCruiser owner knows. Alright, now with these weather shields finally installed, it's time to actually see if it makes a difference to the amount of wind noise that gets into the car while you're driving. Alright, here we go. Everyone knows that the best way to reduce your wind noise when you're driving at high speeds down the highway is with a set of weather shields, exactly like these ones here. Now these ones are actually OCAM ones, if you couldn't tell. These ones are probably the most popular. I see them all the time on cruisers and patrols and all those kind of cars. Probably because they're the cheapest. These only cost me 80 bucks on special. So they're going to be the ones I'm installing today. So we'll whack them on and see how much difference it actually makes. So in the box, this cruiser has 6 windows, so you get 4 weather shields, makes sense. And OCAM has not wasted any time with packaging. All you get is your 4 weather shields, 2 for the front windows, 2 for the back windows, and that is it. No packaging, no instructions, no nothing. So they kept it very simple. There obviously is instructions available online, so I'll go check them out and we can go and whack these on the car.
After a quick Google to find the instructions and a rough test fit to make sure they'll work alright, we are ready to install the weather shields.
So the first step is to clean the surface that these weather shields will be sticking onto, which is these bits on the top half of the door frames. Now I'll clean them with this isopropyl alcohol, which is basically just an alcohol-based liquid, and because it's alcohol based, it means it'll get rid of all the grease and dirt and grime on the doors and make it as clean as a bone. Wow, that is dirty, far out. Now that these door frames are as dry as a whistle, it is time to go to the next step. The next step is to heat up the sticky back on the back of these weather shields. Now they say to do it, they stress it, it's very important. It makes it a lot stickier, so they say to heat them up. They reckon you should use a heat gun, but literally no one has that. So instead I'm going to steal my wife's hairdryer and heat it up with that instead.
Once it was all heated up, I had to run outside, peel off the sticky back and stick it onto the door quickly before it cooled down too much.
Make sure you hold it down for at least 10 seconds after you stick it on. Well, there you go, the first weather shield is on. It was pretty easy. The front gap here looks good, like nice and even, but at the back it looks like it's slightly more of a gap at the top. Not sure if that was my fault or if like the weather shield's not exactly square or the car's a bit out, who knows. But it looks pretty good, pretty happy with that, and yeah, nice and easy, and yeah, nice and fun really.
But the fun was just beginning because I had to do that 3 more times.
Rightio, the weather shields are all done. All 4 of them are on. I think that was the most running I've ever done for a mod for the Cruiser, but it is all over and they look really, really nice. I'm so happy with how they turned out. Super easy mod as well. Like, it just takes a little bit of being a bit careful and getting it all lined up properly before you stick it on. The real question is though, does it actually make a difference? So let's get back in the Cruiser and go out on the highway and do the test for real. Alright, so now it is time to do the after test and to see if these weather shields actually make a difference. Now, I'm just getting up to 100 k's an hour now. It takes a while on the Cruiser, as you know, but almost there, and I will open these windows. I'll just crack them like I did before, and we'll see how much wind noise is getting inside the cab now. And here we go. That's about how open they were before, and there is a lot less noise, I'll tell you. That's the sound that every Land Cruiser owner knows. Even open this much, like there's still barely any air coming into the car and causing heaps of noise. It actually sounds really nice. So yeah, wow, I'm really happy with that. That is so cool. So that is how I installed the OCAM Weather Shields onto the 105 Series Cruiser. And this was another one of those jobs that's pretty cheap, pretty easy to do, but the payoff is really, really cool. And it actually makes an old car like this one just feel so much nicer to drive. So I'm really, really happy with how it's turned out. If you have any more questions, as usual, hit us up with our email. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next video.